First opened back in 2010. There's a shot of Target Field here in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight, it's the home opener for 2017 between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Minnesota Twins. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. And as Ichiro makes his way to the box, it's officially time for baseball here.
For the Angels, the designated hitter, Ichiro Suzuki.
And the first pitch here is a strike to Ichiro, and that's how this one will get started. And we take a look at the Twins as they begin play here tonight. They come in winners of 3 in a row and riding a nice little run to start the new series.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff. I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix the pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
The mercury has dipped under 50, 49 degrees here at first pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he set down for the first out. Andrelton Simmons is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
Right fielder.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Pitch on the way. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Stepping in, Jay Hahn. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Jay Hahn.
And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. And Harold, this Angels ball club entering play here tonight. Been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Trout giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Now at the plate, Jake Cobb.
Jake Cobb.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. 1-1. Here it comes. A fastball right over the outside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's Nelson Cruz now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and the inning continues. Throw into second. And he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Batting fourth.
Ready now, Eddie Rosario. First time to the plate for him, and he's carrying an eye-popping batting line with him. Up in the 360s to start play.
Well, right here's why you got him in the 4 spot to drive in runs. Now you come up with the big hit there. You put a guy at second base in scoring position, and here comes the big boy, number 4. Do your job, big fella. Drive him in.
Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
3-1 count to this guy. You don't want to challenge him right here. Don't give him anything to hit. No, no, no. Keep it on the corner.
On the move is Young, and that's the 3rd out. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Number 27, Mike Trout.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Rosario is there to put it away for out number 1. So digging in now, Justin Bohr. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hit sharply on the ground. Forsythe has it. Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Into the windup and the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Cobb sprinting after it. He makes the catch. What a play on the run. Here's C.J. Cron now. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Baseman C.J. Cron.
Right over the middle, knee high. The windup and the 0-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now the pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
So he got him swinging. C.J. Cron becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Simmons is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. At the plate, Logan Forsythe will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Liner towards second. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. Here's Jonathan Scope now. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 1-1. Here it comes. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. From the belt. Kicks and deals. A fastball that just misses inside. Set to deal on 2-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Settling in now, Mitch Garner trying to cash in here on this 2-out rally. Couple of men in scoring position with 2 away. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that's in there. Base hit. In to score, the runner from third. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game. Riding in once again, Jay Hahn. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And that misses for ball 1.
That's that controversial pitch right there. It's in the zone, should be called a strike by the book, but it's not a strike in baseball, not in the big leagues anyway.
Garner rounds the corner and is headed home. And the run will score from second as now it's a 3-0 game. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Digging in to try it again, Jake Cobb. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, and he misses it. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Nelson Cruz. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 4-1.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Ready on 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to short. Taken in by Simmons. On to second for the force out, and the side is. Here's Chris Young. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Left fielder, Chris Young.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And a swing and a miss by Young, as he's prone to do, and he falls behind here 0-2. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Arias.
Stepping up to the plate, Francisco Arias. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Chopper foul. Angel still looking for hit number 1 in the ballgame. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Second baseman, David Fletcher.
David Fletcher is in with 2 away here, as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
That was a first pitch fastball. He just blew it right by him. You talk about an overpowering fastball working today. He's got a good one going. He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of.
A swing and a miss. That retires. Ready for another chance. Eddie Rosario. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Eddie Rosario.
And that misses inside 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Young is there. 1 down. Digging in for his second at bat, C.J. Cron. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he takes ball 1.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires. Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
You're sitting 2-0 in that situation. You get the fastball, but it's not the location you want, so you lay off it. I love that. That's great disciplined hitting.
Max Kepler will be next. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike. Inside, he misses ball 4. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Kepler.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Swing and a little blooper to center. Trout comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Logan Forsythe. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. The 1-0 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Here it comes on 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, followed up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
Line drive snagged on a short hop, and he is out on the tag. Here's Ichiro now. He's 0 for 1 thus
Leading
far.
off with the Angels, the designated hitter, Ichiro Suzuki.
In there, 0-1. Here's the pitch. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Here it comes. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. 1-2, here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. And the Halos have their first hit of the game. Into the box, Andrelton Simmons comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
I really love the way he's attacking hitters on that first pitch. It's over 80% first pitch strikes in this game, and that's why he's having such great success.
On to first to complete the double play.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Cole Calhoun. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. You got one of those swings that...
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning. Coming to the plate now, Jonathan Scope. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. A breaking ball there, had him frozen, strike 1.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Up next for
Into
Minnesota.
the box now, Mitch Garner. Here's Simmons at short. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th. Digging in and looking for more, Jay Hahn. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. Line, but speared on a hop. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Standing in, Mike Trout. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Center fielder number 27, Mike
Trout. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Here's the 1-2 delivery. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first
infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! Now at the plate, Tommy La Stella. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 2, Tommy La Stella.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. At the plate, Chris Young. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. And Young is aboard. That's a base hit. Now to the plate, Francisco Arias comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Garner has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So striding forward now, David Fletcher, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get down out there. La Stella rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. Digging in once again, Ichiro Suzuki. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Ready once again, Jake Cobb. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Jake Cobb.
Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
That's a great spot down the zone there. Hard to do anything with the pitch down there.
And strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1.
Designated hitter.
Now the pitch. Nelson Cruz is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Nope,
sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Fletcher takes it in. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Ready for another shot now. Eddie Rosario. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Back goes Trout. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. Digging in, C.J. Cron. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
That's 2 close pitches right there, and he just laid off him. I think he's sitting on one specific pitch, and he hasn't gotten it yet.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Calhoun racing back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. Max Kepler the next to grab.
Max Kepler.
Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back goes Young. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Striding into the box, Logan Forsythe. A hit in 2 tries so far. Hard hit ball to short. Simmons has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrelton Simmons. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Rosario is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Angels so far. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Hahn onto the grass. 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Hard on the ground toward short. Hahn fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Striding in once again, Jonathan Scope. 1 for 2 with a double. Junichi Tazawa is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
You know what? That ball's right down the middle. I think he was taking for
a swing and a high drive to right center field. Trout ranging back. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Catcher.
Digging in once again, Mitch Garner 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. In there, no balls and a strike. And the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Simmons is there. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Up next
Ready for another shot now. Jay Hahn.
Jay Hahn.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance. Justin Bohr comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Justin Bohr.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Boy, those are the pitches you hate to miss. A hanging changeup right there. He's going to think about that for a while.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Here's Tommy La Stella now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Slapped hard the opposite way. This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out.
Left fielder.
Digging in to try it again. Chris Young. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And that misses. Ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here's the 1-1 now to Young. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. In now, Francisco Arias. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Swing and a liner. Foul.
He hit that changeup hard. Man, he saw it good. Just wasn't able to keep it fair.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Garner waits on it, and that's the third out.
Ladies and gentlemen.
So striding forward now, Jake Cobb. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Squared that one up just a little late.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Ball 1.
That ball went out.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Tough ruling, but it's out number 1. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. Now to the plate, Eddie Rosario. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike 1 becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at-bat.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
On the ground up the middle, taken in by Simmons. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Digging in and looking for more, David Fletcher. A hit in 2 tries so far.
David Fletcher.
Line to the right side. But he will come on strong out there and right and pull this one down for the first out.
Now batting. Designated hitter, Ichiro Suzuki.
Anthony Shuey will move into the on deck. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And this is taken outside for ball one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kepler's there for it. 2 gone. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he couldn't hold back that time. They say he went around. It's strike 1. Now the pitch. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Here's C.J. Cron now. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. Ready to take his hacks again. Max Kepler as he'll look to fire. So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And Young is right there to make the play for out number 1. Ready once again, Logan Forsythe. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Swing and a miss on a ball inside. 0-1. 8 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle, but unfortunately right at the shortstop for the second out. Here's Jonathan Scope now. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Into the windup and the pitch. Hard ground ball to third. Lestello with a sliding stop. Oh, but he beats it out. That was a phenomenal stop, but it winds up a base hit, and the inning continues.
Mitch Garner.
Hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So digging in now.
Number 1,
Jay Hahn. Hansel Robles.
Jay Hahn. Your attention, please. Now pitching for
Here comes the first pitch.
Number 47.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Hit sharply toward the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away. At the plate, Jake Cobb looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first 2 swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit and try to put that ball in play.
And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. 1 run scored. And the second run will score as well. So stepping in, Nelson Cruz. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. Here it comes, 1-0. Back up the middle, backhanded. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth. George Contos comes on to start the inning, and he'll have a huge lead to work with.
For the Twins, number 70, George.
Little tapper down the first baseline. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Now at the plate, Mike Trout. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And he gets ahead 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Nobody out, runner on first. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Up next for the Angels.
At the plate, Justin Bour. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Here's a high pop-up. Hahn is there for it. 2 down. Here's Tommy La Stella now. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Swing and a liner. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Here's Chris Young. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Left fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Young.
And that pitch catches the inside corner. Second and third, 2 away. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Hahn is there for it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.